Okay, welcome back after a little hiatus. This is episode number 22 for Enter the Gungeon, start to finish. I want to thank everyone so far for helping contribute. I made affiliate. Huge thanks to the friends and family and some of the new friends. We've got Jammy Giraffe, huge contributor. Mr. Virus, thank you very much. Inspirational both as a player and as a fellow streamer. And then, of course, Rogue Meatwad, very appreciative of all the support there. And then a Dana Nanut, or a Danana Nut, who switched it up to Diver Dana, also. Very much appreciated. I certainly enjoy watching your streams, all three of you, and I appreciate that you tune into mine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get down to business. So, it was a long time coming, but you might see a new face here. The new face being the Bullet. Very excited about that. One of my favorite characters. Just testing the old bungee jumping skills with no rope. And to be quite honest, I haven't played this game in a while. Let me make sure I'm on the right file. I've actually been playing a lot of Hades, which I intend to stream as well. But let's see, slot B. That is correct. So I think we're just going for a clear with this guy. Build up some hedge money. Oh yeah, also a couple streaming injuries, if you will. One of the streaming injuries being I broke 3 controllers all at once. So now I'm using a controller which loses connectivity a little bit, but I wired it on in, so it shouldn't do that. Let me get my stream manager up. Perfect. All right. 1 bullet needed to beat the game. Let's make it happen. Oh, yeah, I'm used to playing Hades. I played a ridiculous amount of Hades. That was not a good start. Starting off 2 shots with the bullet, you kind of need to keep your health. But I'm pretty sure we can recover here. It's early. The OP thing about the bullet, if you haven't seen him or haven't played with him, is he can slice right on through those bullets. So I'm pretty confident that either I'll get a gun or I'll get some health by the time I get to the boss. The other cool thing about the bullet, which High T told me about, was actually he damages people. So you've got the no touch damage, obviously, which is great, but he can actually fling himself into someone as though he's an attack. All right, you know what? This isn't the way to start. We'll do a quick restart. I lost my confidence on that run. I want to get you your money's worth here. Yeah. Actually, I went to PAX and I bought a pin of the bullet, which I showcased in one of the earlier episodes. If I'd have thought about that before I just said it, I would be wearing that pin right now. But I didn't. So the plan is to stream more regularly. It took me some time to set my channel up, get the subscriptions, whatever, set up. But I got it. Now we're here. Now we're doing it. Alright, so it's already going better than before. But as I was mentioning previously, one of the things that's really nice is I don't have to worry about accidentally killing a caped bullet anymore, since we've got him unlocked. Tabletop shotgun. I don't know if I've ever seen that. It's probably not worth getting for 35. Alright. Hope everyone's having a good New Year so far. I think I've streamed since New Year came around. It's been a little while. Ay! Look at that dodge. Look at that dodge. So I'm going to try to kill the bullets past. I feel like of all the pasts to kill, the bullet is the most elusive for me. On my other file, the one where I pretty much unlocked everything, Mr. Virus was telling me that you can get gun skins by killing the past in the secret, in like the special costumes, and I was like, yeah. So I was going through. I don't know how many times I had to try for the bullets past, but it was a lot. So I'm hoping, since that was more recent in my gungeoning, that experience will carry through to this run, and I can just bang it out in one, because it was a lot. Yeah. It was just a big marathon. It's a biannual marathon. Game's done quick. Obviously, the reference to Zelda here through the sword. Big spoiler. Plug your ears if you don't want to hear this. But the killing the past of the bullet is basically fighting Ganon. I think his name is like Ganondorf in this. Something along those lines. Alright. Going smoothly. Yeah, I want to start streaming some Hades, as I mentioned. But I'm not going to forget about Katamari. Katamari is a favorite, and I bought that Katamari reroll. Ooh, red chest. Let's just go straight for it. Life orb, your soul is mine. Drains will from foes. I wonder if... Oh! It's a gun. Let's test it out. I wonder if it restores anything for me. Ah! Alright, for the boss fight, I think I'll stick with the old trusty blasphemy. Blasphemy! I would say one of my lesser favorite original floor bosses. But with the bullet, please don't make me eat more words. Being able to shoot through the Gatling Gull's minigun is at least helpful. Should be able to get the master round. My aim is off. Oh yeah. Aye. You almost had me. Got it. All right. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever gotten this in all of my years of gungeoning. I think we head on down to the oubliette. Just keep this momentum here. So this should be a gun, which... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. The orb is the gun. Okay. Down we go. I should consider switching to the mouse and keyboard. I feel like my accuracy is just horrible. Alright. It's looking pretty good. Good comeback run. I am really curious what this gun does. Oh, pretty cool. I wonder if that has anything to do with Star Wars. Ah! Alright. That was armor. Still got full life. It's important. Let's go straight to the shop. Oh, yeah. You know, familiars are always nice. This guy might help me get an extra blank or some ammo. Plus, he's a corgi. He's just cute. I think if I was going to rate the cuteness of a dog, the corgi would have to be one of the top breeds for me. Corgis, Samoyeds. Samoyeds are cute. Obviously, a golden retriever. But you gotta subtract out the amount of dog hair that a golden retriever produces. You have to. You know. Armor behind a locked door. Never good to see that. Debating on how good this run goes, on the second floor I might end up going for the rat. I mean, if I can kill the second stage of the rat and just not kill the third stage, it wouldn't end my run. And as long as the run is still alive and well, I don't mind giving it a try. She would like to do that. And it could buff me up for an easy playthrough for the rest, except for obviously the past. You just start with what you have. Standard issue. You don't get to keep your stuff outside of blanks and armor. Man, I gotta find a shop where I can steal something amazing. Guess I should have stolen this corgi. Let's go up. I don't shut up, I go up. Oh, man. And when I look at you, I throw up. Oh, the 90s were great. Alright, let's steal people's will, I guess. What does that mean? Am I shooting it at somebody? What does that mean? Does that add extra damage? What does that do? Alright, we're back. We're back in business. I'll never forget OP Shaman calling it the Chance Bulon and me laughing like hyena. The name is ridiculous. Alright, before I go into the chest room, I will be sure to get a key. I have a feeling that that one is going to be an explosive chest. Just got a feeling. Oops. It isn't. Alright, the saw's pretty good. I guess what I'm hoping for are keys. I need keys. Let's take care of this Blobulord. Hey, Blobulord, I heard you've been bothering people around the neighborhood. Yeah, well, this is what you get. Phew. Did not want to risk that. Should be able to take him out on this one without him exploding again. Give me some keys, man. Alright. Keys! Give me some keys. Extra item for that. That's pretty good. I could sell to the vampire. Oops. Let's see. Am I looking for the... Oh, no. That's the screen. Okay, so I have two... Yeah! Try to settle back into these controls. I have 2 hearts to sell and still maintain full. $348, I'm down. Really needed some keys, but still a successful trip to the oubliette. That's right, I got shot once before. Dang it! Alright, hopefully this is worth it. Debatable. Oh, actually, yeah, I got 24 back for that. That's not bad. I could do that. I'm very pleased that he didn't decide to just pack up his wares and leave, because I need him. Especially for the rat key. I wonder if the vampire... How much is this heart? 48. That's double. Yeah, I wonder if the vampire is like... Well, I prefer a specific type of blood. You know? Alright. Let's not overthink it. Let's keep it rolling. At the suggestion of several friends of mine, I have some blue blocker glasses on their way. Should help out, because I have these lights that they're in my face. There's no other way to describe them. They're in my face. I'm going to go back to this. There comes a point where using this doesn't make as much sense, but currently... Thank you, doggo. Yes, good dog. But at this point, it's still pretty powerful. Die! Well, that's pretty cool. Found the secret chest room. Okay. Just gotta keep my cool here. I'm having a pretty good run. Pretty good run. And I'd like to do something amazing with this. Eee. Thank you, doggo. So far, dog's been pretty on point. I'd say paid for himself. Ooh. Alright, so I guess I gotta steal that nod key. Buy this. I don't want a ton of curse, man. But I will steal that key. Alright. The interruption here. Fuel up on the hearts. I guess I'll send this back to the station. Oh, bullet. So happy-go-lucky. In a world where everything's trying to kill you, how do you keep it cool like that? You know what? I'm going to have to try to make that jump. I know I can make that jump. And I am willing to risk it. Let's wait for this spiderweb to go away. This is doable. Evil Knievel, here we go. Let's get all this spiderweb out of here. I don't want any excuses. There's some right at the end. Yeah, I saw that. Nice try. There it is. Let's go back. Got it both ways. All right. That was just for my own personal ego there. I will refill this heart yet again. Alright, very good. Onward. Okay. Boss room. Still have one chest room to find. I feel like I got lucky there. I made up for it. Second chest, here we go. Yes! Black chest. Very nice. So I'm gonna try to do my thing where I get to have my cake and eat it too. Oh no, I messed up. Yes, okay. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to steal this rat key. Is there anything else I want? Just the rat key. And I will swap. We're good to go. The off chance that I'm super lucky and get a key here. No. The monster blood is pretty helpful here. Makes me immune to that poison. Almost ate one. I'm not hungry. Just in case. I don't think I was going to take that hit. Very nice. Wasn't pretty, but it was nice. Charm bow. It's pretty good, especially with the synergies. I underestimated the charm bow in the past. Alright, so let's check for the secret. We already got the secret room, yeah. So forget it. Let's just crunch these up and go. There's a key shortage, and I'm going to need keys for the rat. But I'm confident we'll get a few. One for the rat door. Then we got the rat key. Yeah, just one. Obviously, I want to be able to open some chests too, so. This is the rat room. Door. You can tell because there's the extra large puffs when you walk, see? Over here, the small puffs. Those are bigger. And that way you can find it without wasting a blank. Sixth chamber. That's probably worth getting. I think buying from her, you end up getting a bunch of curse anyways, but I believe sixth chamber benefits you based on the amount of curse you have. So if I could get the sixth chamber and then cursed bullets, or maybe even the ballot, it'd be a nice little combo. Yeah, starting to get the groove back a little bit. Man. The amount of teleporters that are not where I need them to be right now. It's like the universe telling me I should go for a walk. Right into the buzzsaw. Oh. First jammed enemy. Coming up on a chest room with no keys. Smart money. Get a key just in case first. So I'll pop into the shop before that. Free item or gun there, that's good. Oh. Alright, let's go to the shop. Boss. So I think I'll get that sixth chamber. I'll steal it before I go to the boss. Obviously that increases the chance of a jammed boss, but I don't know. Even if it is, it'll be fun. Just risk it up. Feeling pretty good about this run. Certainly a very different story than the first run. Sketchy. All right, 2 greens. So I can't use my key on these unless I get another key if we're going to the rat, which, I mean, we've been talking about it. Let's do it. Yeah. All right, let's go to the boss. Ooh, wait a minute. 2 things. 1, pick up our freebie. And then the 6th chamber. Got to steal that. Almost forgot. Hungry bullets. Pretty good. Pretty good, especially with more of an automatic fire. Oh. Alright, 6th chamber. Got here. Feeds upon curse. Never been great about keeping track of how many curses I have, but I'm sure we got a couple already. Use the saw as a backup. This guy seems to be moving slower than usual. Is it me, or is that the case? Whew, I don't know why, but I was just like, oh, I'm gonna eat a bullet here. Not with the hungry bullets, but I meant like to the face. Good. All right, this is a great setup. So, secret room. That's a shrine here. Gonna spend a lot of time on it. Nope. Let's take care of these. Let's go face the rat. Just make sure here. So the path to the rat is denoted by these rat notes. Do I have them? Okay, I got them all. Gotta write this down. So I gotta go right, down, down, Like Kaleo, down, down, down we go. And then right. Right. I think that might actually be the same as my main file. I wonder if that's the case. Like if you just get the same rat note order each time, or if that was a coincidence, or if I'm misremembering. Which one is it? List it in the comments below. Alright. The other difficult part about this is I need 2 blanks, so let me buy one. And we could just barely do this if I... Oh, I should have saved that blank. I just blew it. Alright. So I think if I go down here and fall in, it'll pop the first one, and then I can use my actual blank for the second one. So here goes nothing. Okay, we're in business. Right, down, 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 right, right. Chamber gun unlocked, weird egg unlocked. Right. Alright, down 1. Down 2. Hey, what's going on? H. Pamza. Thanks for popping in. If you ever miss me, just look within your heart. That's where I am. H. Pamza. How's the day going, brother? This is down 3. And then right. Nice shake and bake there. Hi T! What's up, brother? Yes, I am trying to mill the rat. You got Magic the Gathering on the mind, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, I know who you are. I gave you a shout out earlier, by the way. Hi, T. Am I missing something here? Do I have to... Is it not allowing me to go right? Did I screw up the order? Oh, here we go. Oh, that was weird. I appreciate you tuning in, Nisa. Hi, T, if you will. How's the work day going? It's lunchtime. I feel like your typing skills are being neutralized by the phone. Yeah, no, I know what you meant. I knew what you meant. I don't really have a good backup gun for this guy, so I think I'm just gonna try to not take bullets. I guess that's unusual for this game, but eating some mediocre biryani. There's no such thing as mediocre biryani. All right, you're a liar. I went to Gyros to Go yesterday. Man, so good. I got 2 because I figure, as long as I'm off diet, I might as well do it right. I got 2 of their lamb and beefs, and then a Greek fry or whatever, and dessert, and some of their. Okay, let me do this, man. Some kind of dessert. The guy threw it in there. It was awesome. If any of you are ever in Redmond... Die, dude! Jeez. Oh my god. If I die here, man. Oh, now it's really not looking good. Just gonna get it. I'm gonna get in close. Rambo style. Get in close with the knife. Okay. Yes. Double meat. Actually, I thought about it and I was like, well, I could go double meat, but is he gonna... In the past, he's done an amazing job with the double meat, but I thought, if he messes that up for me, I need to just get 2 instead. I miss basically all the good restaurants in Kirkland, Redmond. Well, just yesterday, in the theme of eating poorly, I went to the Szechuan cuisine. They moved slightly around the corner in Bellevue. It was delicious. I don't have any good guns for this. Just absorb all these. No! I need damage, man. I don't want to take damage. I need... Oh, dude. This was a mistake. Ah! Were you mad when you got to the stage in the fight that it was a reference to your most hated franchise? I don't know if I want people knowing that Metal Gear Solid cutscenes from the second one when I'm trying to hang out with my cousins and I walk in on an unskippable cutscene. I don't know if that paints me in the right light. I actually, to counter your thing, I got the Metal Gear Solid 5. I just haven't played it yet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Dude, that was brutal, man. I had everything I needed. Oh, boy. I don't know if I want to... Okay. I think here's what I'll try. And I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea. But I'm going to use the elevator. Because for some reason, I got a weird router and it cuts me off at 2 hours. So if I go to the 5th floor and just totally baller it up and get to the last guy, I can still do it within the time limit. Oh, you haven't played a game, but you own it. What's that supposed to mean? Dude, you missed it. Earlier, I was talking about Hades. Yeah, I pretty much 100% of that game. I am one piece of the checklist away from 100%ing that, and then 3 achievements. It counters your point, Issa. Oh, dang it! I don't even have the elevator to the 5th floor. Alright, we'll go to the 4th floor then. Oh, boy. It's been a while since I've played on this. How does it compare to this in style? They're both pretty fun. As you unlock more guns in this, you have a better opportunity to win. Tons of stuff to unlock, good references, fun game. The other one is more of like a hack 'em through, slash up dungeon crawl, but you have more sustainable upgrades each round. There's like this upgrade station where you get various kinds of funds, and it'll give you like a bit of extra life to start, or more damage against a back-turned opponent, or things like that. So it goes from a very difficult situation to still tough, but manageable. But the cool part is there's something called the Pact of Punishment. This is a little bit of a spoiler, but not really. And it lets you ramp up the difficulties, like in... I'll use it as a reference for... Why am I not using my knife? Okay, that's why. Like in Diablo, you know, when you reach different mobs and packs and stuff, and they have affixes, the Pact of Punishment basically allows you to choose which of those you want your enemies to have, and in return for that, it opens up a few opportunities. Super fun game. I think it's available for the Switch as well. Actually, I know it is. If you're gonna get it, you're probably gonna want to get it for something that you have a controller for. So if you have a pro controller for a Switch, perfect. If you don't, consider getting it for the PC. That company's very good with difficulty modifiers. Well, I remember you recommended Bastion to me so long ago, and I thought it was pretty fun. And I think this blows Bastion out of the water. I didn't play their other games. Transistor, I think, was after Bastion. Yeah. Yeah. And as far as that sort of cool narration, in Hades, I like it a bit better. The narration comes in the form of interactions with different gods on Olympus. They're basically helping you through. Okay, gotcha. Well, in this day and age, I wouldn't write home. I would just call. You know what I mean? Or I'd set up a Zoom call. But you'll chat with the gods about different stuff, and then back in your your home base or your menu area, there is an interaction you have with the various... I'm gonna mess it up because I don't know how to read. Chthonic gods, I guess. But they'll basically make mention. Like if I just died, like just now, I died to the rat level 2. They'd be like, "Oh, it says here that you took a saw blade to the face from the 2nd level rat. Blah blah blah." So it's kind of fun that way. Yeah, I highly recommend grabbing it though. Super fun game, good gameplay. Hades. It actually, you know what's funny about it? So Hades, Diablo, same kind of deal. To me, it's kind of it's kind of all the aspects I liked about Diablo, but felt that Diablo dropped with Diablo 3. You got like the excitement of the hack and slash. You've got the various upgrades that make you feel pretty powerful, but you have to sort of earn them each run. Just really solid gameplay and well built, and the difficulty level is there. It's just awesome. Hell. I don't know if that's a... There's a very good chance that I am going to die before I achieve my goals here. Unless I could find like a really good gun. I mean, the Judge is pretty good. But I think my bullets are gonna... not last. Little mini boss there. It's got to be Facilier. So I'm pretty sure to unlock the 5th elevator. All I need is a level 4 master round. I think I've already contributed all of the funds I need. Extra difficulty modifiers, trying to talk with chat. Also, judge is garbage. What you overlooked, Issa, is the extra element of reading. I mean, reading is already my Achilles heel, if we're going to stick with the Olympic gods reference. But actually, Achilles isn't a god, right? I don't know. I couldn't suss that out over the course of gameplay. He didn't. I don't think he was an Olympic god. But yes, and then chatting, but also seeing, but also chatting. That's all right though. You know, I'd rather chat and take a bullet to the face than have a perfect game and no one to share it with. Get that moonscraper, new Achilles. Nah, Achilles is a hero. Yeah. Dude, there's another spoiler. If anyone doesn't want to hear anything about Hades, stop listening. But stay tuned in, but stop listening. So your character, Zagreus, which I called him Zagreus for the longest time, even though they read the name to you. Zagreus, dude gets around. And he went ahead and, batted for both teams. But Achilles, at least, I don't know if in mythological terms this is correct or accurate or not, but he likes to get down with the baseball bat. And I gotta be honest, it was kind of shocking to see, I guess, in a game, but at the same time, I'm happy to see that they are not afraid to put those kinds of things in. Yeah. The world is for everybody. Okay. I actually really want this, but I kind of have about half as much money as I need. So I want to steal it. And historians basically spent forever pretending otherwise. When you say historians, this is going to sound stupid. It's going to make me sound stupid. What is the term for a historian of mythological proportions? Because I don't know if that's still a historian. Does that then become like lore teller or what? I mean, you know, there's no Achilles, right? Achilles wasn't a guy who was invulnerable except for his heel, was he? Lore master. I also wonder if Achilles' weakness is his heel, could he not then eat the end of a loaf of bread? Could he not then be the bad guy in a WWF match? Or sorry, WWE at this point. It's really dating myself. Could he not then deliver a karate strike with the heel of his palm without shattering into a million pieces? Not intervention of the gods, though. I think the Trojan War really did happen. Oh, but you don't think that the intervention of the gods happened? What about Xerxes? Was he a god? Was he a man? Are we talking about 300, the Battle of Thermopylae? What is it? You know, I obviously reading thematically here. Yeah, I started reading Gates of Fire. It was my dad bought it for me because he knew that the movie 300 was cool for me, and he wanted to inspire me to do something positive in my life, like read. I didn't finish the book. So, sorry, Dad. I still have it, though. It's sitting on the bookshelf over there, the one that I never use. Okay. Okay. Hey. Oh, boy. That thing just went straight at me. Dudes. I feel like I'm collecting deaths here when I don't need to. Only 20 deaths and I've gotten this far. In the Iliad, Achilles weeps deeply when Patroclus dies, goes on a murder rampage, and then insists on being buried with Patroclus. I think you actually spelled it right there. It's Patroclus, isn't it? Patroclus. Patroclus. Well, you know, okay, so I guess they're true to it. Again, big spoiler. Of course, you already seem to know this. In the game, I think they were buried. Their ashes were mixed up together or something like that. Yeah. None remain who know. What about your boy Stavros or Stavros? Stavrius. Yeah. Golly, I don't know if I crank another one of these or not. I'll tell you what I'll do. Mid shift. Through the power of editing, I can cut this part down and still make it episode 21. But I am going to switch games, and I'm going to power through quickly one run of Hades. That should take 25 minutes. So if you can hang with me for a minute of it, cool. But if you can't, I also get it. Yes, do it. That was like the lyrics of a 90s song there. Oh, I don't know if this is the right spot I should be in on my... That's fine. Crank this down a little bit. Zagreus. So there's different... Oh, yeah. I'm actually midway through here. I am midway through... I heard a weird beep sound. Someone just subscribe. Or not subscribe, but... Well, I can't see who it was, but thank you very much for the follow. I just saw the number go up. I'm actually midway through a run here. I forgot that it lets you save in between. So... The Will of Charon basically allows you to buy... So this is part of it. There's 3 random things that you can do, right? It gives you a modifier here sometimes, so you can sort of...
Hey, got anything else?
Swap it up, so you have some control over the random. This one allows you to sell some of your power-ups for money, right? This allows you to switch some of your opening stuff. You can do it once per boss. But I'm pretty pleased with those. I totally forgot where I am in this run, so we're just going to get at it. We're just going to go straight headlong into it. So this is Elysium, the 3rd floor, if you will. I was trying to escape from hell. And I'm using the Stegen Blade. And then with each weapon, there's a modifier that you can get. Lots of choices, basically. It's like choose your own adventure. That's a great way to describe this game. It basically lets you select one of 2 things that are random. Or maybe one of 3 things, depending. And then you gotta face the consequences of your choices. And in this case, the consequences would be murdering these people. Ruthlessly. So, you might be wondering what some of this stuff is, right? So, those little... circles. That's an Ares boon. So there's themes for different kinds of power-ups from the different gods. And the Ares boon is usually some sort of red-based thing. Let me turn this down a little bit. And then they'll attach themselves to various things. Some of them will attach themselves to your main just attack. Some will attach themselves to your special. So there's 2 attacking weapons. Or attacking buttons. And then there's a cast, which... for lack of a better term, is like a generic projectile that everyone gets. That's what it looks like. But you get modifiers.
Olympus, I accept this message.
So here's another example. So this is a boon. And you have one of 3 different options here. One of the power-ups I used in this run is the ability to switch randomly. But you don't always get that. I'll just pick this one. I forgot where... I'm at a pretty good place in this run where I feel like it doesn't even matter what I do. So, after you clear a room, you then get to see which options you have. I can upgrade one of the boons I already have. Or this one upgrades your weapon. It's the Daedalus Hammer. Again, with 3 random options, but the Daedalus Hammer is super duper powerful. Yeah. So I've got the weapon I'm using with the modifications. Basically, when I do my special attack, this one, my regular attack then has a higher chance to crit, like a 30% chance. Plus, I have some other stuff, I believe, that allow me to increase that. I don't remember if I do or not. Artemis, though, would be the one. There's also some humor in this game, which is pretty excellent. Like they'll spring it on you here and there. So these are the 3 different options I have. With this particular build, the double edge is really nice. When you see me do this part afterwards, this now hits for twice and has an increase of 20% damage. So it's basically just whomping on people. You'll come to these rooms where there's gods that are fighting with each other, and when you choose one, the other one gets mad and then like attacks you, which is pretty cool. What I'm going to try to do is one of the last 3 achievements I need to do. I'm going to try to get here. So Athena's pissed off. You'll see.
I thought we were on better terms, cousin. I ask only for your cooperation, yet still you turn your back.
That's actually how I feel about you guys. I got a couple cousins in chat here. That's exactly how I feel. So I'm going to try to bust up these dudes. But I want to get my rage meter. You see that little yellow fiery thing on the bottom left? I want to get that maximum and then use it. So basically, in this particular game, that meter corresponds to something Athena gave me. Yeah, so I gotta take damage without killing that guy is what has to happen. And I have to use it against her. That's what the thing is. So I have one guy left. Alright, here we go. Oh, he killed me. No. You're dead, buddy.
You ask me now to aid you, is that so?
Alright. I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but it just popped up on mine. It says achievement. Okay, there was another wave. I didn't have to do that. That's okay, though. Life is about doing stuff you don't necessarily have to do. You just choose to do it. It's also about doing stuff you have to do. Alright. Mess these dudes up.
Conflict between the members of our family is inevitable,
Yeah.
Zagreus. All we can do is learn and grow from it.
Yeah, afterwards she's totally cool with it. And you know what? There might be a surprise appearance from Patroclus. We can see what his actual name is. He pops up on... spoiler again. He pops up on this world or whatever Elysium. So I've got some pretty good synergies going on where I can deal out good damage, but if you don't have the synergies done properly, or if you didn't get the right stuff, sometimes this is a real pain in the butt.
Farewell for now, sinister ball of butterflies.
Let's see. And the gods will sometimes... it's kind of funny. They'll like try to steal each other's boons. So if you saw there, it was like, oh yeah, he's offering me this boon, but it replaces the one that I didn't see what it was. The one that Ares gave me. But it makes you more powerful. It like upgrades it. So it's kind of a cool dynamic that way, where the gods are sort of squabbling amongst each other like school kids. I basically have a build currently that allows massive damage. Oh, here we go. Hi T, if you're still there. We did you a favor. Cousin Betrayal has made you a more interesting and watchable character. So what you're saying is that you were the origin story of if I'm a supervillain or maybe an anti-hero. One thing you can do here is fish, by the way. I caught a carp. But if you're still there, hi T, check it out. Hand in hand.
Oh, it's only you again, stranger. It's only me as well.
That's good writing. Patroclus. So I think you missed it on both tries. Sorry, cuz. Patroclus. And he offers you these 3 boons. Generally, I take this one. I'll still take it.
Help yourself.
I don't need it that much this time, though. Can't win them all. Tell you what, I am the president of can't win them all. Actually, the dictator. No one elected me. I just took it by force by not winning them all. Oh, look at this damage output. So I activated the boon. Sorry, Athena's Call is what it is, that little red, yellow thing. And it basically gives me a little invincibility shield that for a couple seconds. But if you let it fill all the way, usually there'll be either a secondary effect, or it'll just last significantly longer. But it'll use your whole bar. Let's see. Kill these eyeball things before they rehatch into a full person again. Let's see. So I'll just do this because why not? At the end of every encounter, your meter goes back down to 0, so there's no point not using it. Okay. There's plenty of gold pots in them Thar hills. You can see them kind of around. When I first started, I spent so much time just smashing every single pot to try to get gold. But at this stage of the game, I don't need it quite as much. Like before, I like absolutely needed every little possible thing I could get to succeed. It's less so these days. I mean, I still take the occasional L, of course, but yeah, time management. I'm just trying to like crank out the runs here. Run arrows. These little, I think they're called flame wheels. I'm not sure, but there's an item. They're so annoying that there's an item in the shop that allows you to say that you won't run into them for 6 encounters or something. They're so annoying. I'd like to get some health, possibly. Heal before I die. Let's see. 22 health per. I'll buy that. Okay, the shop. Let's do it. So this is the shop. I know that the room is going to be a boss fight. It's just the way it's set up. So I'm in a pretty good position to at least win this boss fight, but I might take a couple mini deaths. There's a couple dots just above my health bar, and those are like extra tries where you don't get a full health bar, but you do get more opportunity to not die and like to complete it and keep going. So it's the Bowl of Minos and Theseus from the Iliad and the Odyssey. Both seem like it's fair to have 2 infinity shields on, or whatever they're called. So I can't hit you. So I got Theseus down. Well, that fight was much easier than I expected. That's not my skill level. That's just 100% like the upgrades I've gotten plus
Something I can do with this.
the boons that I got this run. And if you remember, we started here, so in between each floor, you basically have an opportunity to switch your keepsakes. You can't switch your companion. It's like an extra thing I haven't even been using. You can sell, again, 3 random ones, and you can buy 3 random ones with the opportunity to cycle. So I'm basically full health. I don't need any of this stuff. I'm just going to keep going. Actually, I will switch my keepsake just for added insurance. This basically gives me 1 extra life. So
Should help.
I'll go ahead and do that. Why not?
Stop.
So you can see that as you try to escape from hell, that's what this is. There's the 4 different spots. You can only get these end of floor bonuses once. So if there's a check mark by it, you have to complete this and then increase your Pact of Punishment difficulty to get new ones, which is kind of a cool mechanic. So you have to keep increasing the difficulty to get extra stuff. Here's a shop. I usually like to try to buy this Titan blood. This one. This is one of the end floor bonuses that you get, but it's also something that's pretty important to like end game stuff. So I'm gonna try to get that.
Here goes.
I don't have quite enough money. I got 25 or 30% of the money I need for that. And so what's happening here, another spoiler, is you're looking for a satyr sack to feed to Cerberus so you don't have to fight Cerberus. He's guarding the door. So there's 6 different doors that are random. And you don't know where it's going to be. And they all look kind of like this. So you can kind of go through the 6, select what bonuses you'd like to be able to achieve while looking. Or what boons, whatever. And then you can collect some money, like you can see here. There's some cash. I'll grab that. So this symbol above the door is there's some sort of boss fight here, but it's also money. So that's what I selected early on. So this is just working my way to the boss. Because I want to say there's no way that I'm going to lose, but I am pretty well set for this run. So here's the boss for this attempt. It's not the boss, just for this run. I will say that poison is probably one of my least favorite things in this. I find it extremely frustrating, especially with certain types of weapons where you have to like run around and kill people. But I'm sure that's also by design. So I got that. Check for some extra money. There's some.
I'm rich.
And it wasn't here. So then you go through another one of those rooms. But each time you also have an opportunity to potentially find some more fish. There's Cerberus.
Where to?
Let's get some life. This is max life. That's Centaur Heart. That's what the Centaur Heart signifies. So as you can see, it's definitely got the hack and slash, but the sort of end game build you can get, like this one, can be just OP. It's awesome. It's like It's a very satisfying feel. And then sometimes you make it and you're just barely hanging on. You're like, this is going to be a tough fight. So, it depends. And then, of course, you can always ramp up the difficulty before each run. Super fun game. It's already become immediately one of my favorite games. So, I think to earn that spot, you've also earned my respect. Okay, so here is the satyr sack that you're looking for. Although I'm well on my way to making that 1200 to get that Titan blood. So even though I am basically 100% maxed out with my life, I'm gonna try to just complete these. I don't really need the extra stuff. I just need 300 cash, and then I'll buy that Titan blood, which is surprisingly hard to come by, especially even at the end game. Some gold there. Interesting. What difficulty level am I on? If you look to the top left, the heat is 7. That's how difficult it is, but it goes per weapon. So I'm on 7 for the Stegen Blade, but the highest one I've completed is 9, like where I've gone all the way to the end. And that was with the Twin Fist. It's basically these gloves that you put on and are extremely strong. But I'm definitely at a point where I'm pretty comfortable with the game, and I'm just working my way through this weapon. I could definitely go much higher than 7 with this weapon, but I'm doing it one at a time so I get all the bonuses too. Because I'm basically at the end game where I just need to. I'm just trying to unlock the last of the stuff. Answer Tanti. Are you surprised? Me neither. Well, Papa Turkey Leg, welcome to the stream. Very happy to see you. You are in good company with Issa and H. Thanks for popping on in. The man who gave me life. Thank you for popping in. Papa in. Did I say that right? Thank you for Papa in. Papa in. Surprisingly difficult to say. Alright. Oh, don't forget your great sense of ironic. I mean, I do make reference whenever there's a particularly horrible joke. I'm like, yes, if you ever wonder where. If you ever. You cast blast with the area of freezing, festive fog, and chills. Okay, great. And humor. And good looks. Wow. You know, not to toot my own horn or anything, but...
2 for 1.
Actually, it is surprisingly weird, because I don't think we look alike, but periodically...
Enough of this place.
There will be a time. See what I mean about humor? But alright, so I need 101 coins. So I'm going to try to just do this. I'm going to smash through Hades, the final boss. And we'll call it a day. Don't need any of that. Yes, indeedy. So this game, if you just pop it on there, Dad, Hades, it's the latest, greatest game that I've gotten, but it's pretty fun. Heavily rooted in mythology. I'm sure you're a smart guy. You probably put that piece together already. Okay, just achieved the 1200, which is what I was looking for. So we'll buy the Titan Blood and smash out Hades. Right after we dispatch these little robot guys, whatever they are.
Who dies next?
So when the screen is flashing like that, it means I'm poisoned. Not Belle Biv DeVoe, but a much less enjoyable poison. Perfect. Dionysus, lend me your skills at hand. In Hades, oh yeah, you play the sun and he goes to beat up your dad. That's true. Yeah. Let's see. Your attack inflicts hangover. So this is one where Dionysus is offering to give me his services and increase the bonus there as a result of taking it from some other god. Alright. Let's go buy the Titan Blood. I'll give you guys the big finale.
Could check the other passageways before I go.
Alright. Cerberus.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
I can go.
I did buy the blood. Good call. There's been times where I missed stuff, but
all of my security measures again. But can you get through me?
but not this particular time.
Darkness.
So when he does that darkness thing, it basically just makes him invulnerable.
I thought Achilles told you to be quick.
Summoning the forces of hell.
Just let them try.
So there's a lot going on here. I basically popped my invincibility, the Athena call, and then I'm trying to use the maximum amount of critical damage I can do. So I'm slamming my special down, and then after the special for like 2 seconds I have a higher chance to proc my crit. So those white numbers that pop out when I hit, those are critical, I believe. And then all the while I'm getting stabbed by a pitchfork, so. I watched a speed run here. Oops, just a minute. And there's an attack that Hades will do, which is basically like firing a bunch of laser beams at you. But if you get really close, they don't hit you. And I think it was one of the developers. He's like, I just took a death there. One of the developers was like, "Yep, when you get in and give your dad a hug, it makes you invulnerable." It's pretty funny, which is true though, because normally you have to hide behind those little pillar things, like this one. See? So if you're in really close, it doesn't hit you. I just thought that was kind of a funny little tidbit. I wasn't sure if that was by design or if that was just something some people found. So there it is. Let's see.
You learned something at some point in all this.
The underworld must be exothermic because it seems that hell has frozen over. I appreciate the joke. This is actually making it to the surface. So, you are correct.
Let's
But this is actually the surface.
this again.
He's basically trying to prevent you from going to the surface.
For me. By my father.
Alright, and then you can see the stats there. So that's my 30-second clear. Clear time. My best time, 17 minutes and 37 seconds. So it's kind of cool. It's a really cool way to make it fun to keep playing once you've gotten everything. Plenty of stuff to get. And there's the extra blood. Boom. Sometimes you can go fishing here for a worldly fish like a bass, a trout, or I heard that there's a sturgeon.
The favor brings Agrius, then walks into a chamber black as night, but with a blood-red pool. And from it comes a voice which says, "Would you mind diving in these waters?"
There goes my next joke about
To which the prince replies,
asking someone for a date who had previously said to the asker, "I'll date you when hell freezes over." Hey, I appreciate you popping in, Issa. I'm actually going to cut it here because you're leaving, not because I want to stop. But I'll catch you this evening, good sir.
Oh, really?
Virtually. All right, so before I cut out on the stream, I'm just going to show you. This is the House of Hades. Basically, it's where your later. It's basically where your setup is. So I've been slowly going through unlocking stuff. You have interactions with NPCs, non-playable characters, if you want to.
I'm due to visit
Big
Mount
spoiler.
Olympus once again. So please be good to one another while I'm out.
Big spoiler there. The stuff that I caught, like the fish, bring them to the chef.
You bearing aquatic beasts.
He gives me a finder's fee.
That's
Buy
too big a
different
deal to
stuff
pass
here. Another spoiler coming up. Just a little garden. This is kind of the war room, the ready room. So this is a list of stuff I have left to do. These are all the darked out ones, are the ones that I've finished. I have one thing left to do. And then I'll be able to basically have 100% of that. This is how you modify bonuses. So there's 2 different ones for each. And then I guess this is the second part of the war room because this is where you select your weapon. Skelly, one of my favorite characters here. Yeah. Just a practice dummy to try out your different weapons, right? Here's the different weapons.
Join me out there.
And with each one, spoiler again. These are all spoilers, sorry. You can see that there's... You start out with just the aspect of Zagreus, but then you can sort of unlock these other ones. And then the one that's got this dark essence around it basically gives you extra income when you use it for that run. So it changes each run. Kind of cool. Pact of Punishment over here. So this is how you increase the heat level. So you can see for this weapon that I'm using, the maximum I need to fill the gauge under the terms is 2. I'm on 7 because I was using the other weapon. So you can modify how you want to do it. Right here. Go back down. And so for each weapon, you can kind of choose the ones that you think you'd like to try or that might be good with that weapon. Like if you have a high damage weapon and you're like, I could just blast through, maybe you reduce the amount of time that you have to complete something. So, pretty cool. Whatever the case may be, yeah, about an hour and a half. I think I'm going to put a little bookmark here. I got a couple other things I want to do for my channel. I'm going to try to cut a video and what have you. So thanks for tuning in. Pops, thank you for joining as well. Very good to see you on here. And to all the viewers, thank you for the extra follow. But thanks for helping me get to affiliate. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you more regularly and certainly next time.